is the manager at the time, Fergie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fergie. But the press, like everyone's pulling, and you're a 25-year-old man trying to figure out what you doing to keep your mental straight, other than going out of the lads, because as we know, that's a cover up. You know, the going out of the boys, it's a deterrent. It's not really a coping mechanism. So what was you doing to keep your mind afloat?
Just that.
Just the man them.
Wow, just the man then going out, enjoy the summer. I just say, bun it, enjoy the summer. Yeah, because I'm an individual. Yeah, I can't take too much noise.
Okay.
100%. I can't take noise in my head. I'm like my dad. My dad always said, I can't take noise in my head. Yeah, and I switch off. Boom. And I'll proper switch off. I'm an individual. I don't talk a lot.
Right.
I mean, talking for me is overrated.
Rather observe and listen.
Listen. And so when I was going through all that, I just switch off. Just do what I'm doing. Same because too much noise. I can't do it. So like I said, that year was just it's just a madness. But I just said, let's go on a madness, man. You're gonna get it. Yeah, you might as well take it on the chin. Took it on the chin. Let's do what I'm doing. And the crazy thing is, I was looking forward to going back to pre-season so much because then I can switch. I can just concentrate on my pre-season. I can just concentrate on like new seasons ahead. I mean, this is what I'm focusing on now. Background noise, I'm always gonna get that, but I know as soon as I go home, switch off. Yeah. I'm up
and back to training.
There you go.
So
and that was my coping
the
mechanism.
football. So you actually enjoyed going to work. It was like
Oh
an
yeah,
escapism for you.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Because just the camaraderie with the boys and that, and you forget about a hell of a lot of things when you're doing what you want to be doing.
Right.
You know, you're playing football, you're doing something that you love. You know, you do switch off. I mean, because the banter's going and
being around the lads.
Yeah, and you get that, and then you realize that the day's over. You got to go home, or what's ever gonna come your way, you just deal with it to the best of your ability. Yeah, definitely.
Did they offer you help at that time, like therapy?
No, back in those days,
it wasn't
therapy. Come on, man, just man up, just straight man up,
just straight man up.
Straight man up.
Wow.
And from society's changed now, football's changed, but growing up in the generation of football that I grew up, it's like, man up and get on with it. Shut up. Get on with it.
There's pros and cons of that, right?
Yeah, of course there is. But when you don't know any better,
that's what you're gonna do.
That's what you do.
Right. So that was happening at the beginning of your career at Man United. So now you're settled in and you're scoring your goals and you're doing the job. Was there any other moments that then set you back? Because when you started and you were scoring, you just started pulling them in. Was there any times when you then had another setback, or was it just from that time onwards you just started floating through and everything was fine?
I think for me back then it was more injuries. You pick up an injury. I remember my time at Manchester United at the start was a tough start. It was me trying to justify the fee.
Yes, with the fee.
Yeah.
Does that play on players?
It did me then, due to the fact that, like I said, I've been in the Premier League for 18 months. That wasn't a long time. Yes, I did one full season at Newcastle, left Newcastle the following January, moved to Manchester United, and all of a sudden everyone expects me to be just doing what I was doing at Newcastle.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'd have to play a totally different game and just try to juggle the fee mentally. So not being in that position, juggle that, say to myself, right, you got to justify the fee instead of turn around and say to myself, if I was a few years older, on the fee, ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah. I'm saying just do what you got to do. So I think when I went there, and I was trying to do that, trying too hard instead of trying to just be natural, just let it flow. But that was just my willingness to do well. Not knowing any other way how to deal with it, because there's no handbook in saying, right, you're in the Premier League for 18 months, and if you move to Manchester United within 18 months, this is the way I handled it. Yeah. You handled it the way I thought I could do it the best, and it didn't work out that way. And it was tough. The first couple of years were very tough. And then injuries and illnesses, and then you start questioning yourself, like, is it going to work here? And I remember when I broke my leg, I remember coming back from that, and mentally I was saying to myself, this is how it's going to go, yeah? When you come back from this injury, if you don't prove yourself...
Wow, that pressure.
Oh, yeah, I put myself on that kind of pressure. If you don't prove yourself, you're not good enough.
So when you're doing your rehab, you got a Rocky Balboa in your head. Just playing. I need to get back. I need to.
I said, if this is basically, I said to myself, this is your last chance.
Wow.
And if you can't do it here, you're not good enough to be here.
Wow.
And then I got back fit, and then something clicked. And I scored goals.
Mm-hmm.
Did okay.
Yeah.
And then something came into my life, least expected. You know, and that changed a lot of things at Manchester United for me. Changed my career. When Yorkie came to Manchester United, it's like the big man turned around and said, "Yo, I'm gonna give you something, yeah. What you do with it, you do with it. But I'm giving you something." Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, your relationship with Yorkie, although you played in the same position, you actually kind of thrived together. Like it was like a good competition, and you actually came like brothers, which was phenomenal. Just even as an Arsenal fan, like I just enjoyed the White York and Cole, you know. And you guys did amazing. Just not even for football, just for us as representation. Yourself, York, Righty, like it was massive for youngsters like myself in school, just seeing like our big bros on TV just doing what they were doing.